What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com. It's JJ.
And Tyler, and this high school football highlight is brought to you by Naples Rib Company.
Regular season finale, and the Saints are hoping that Lady Luck's wearing purple. They're at home taking on St. Genevieve.
Yeah, the Valiants come in with a great rushing attack led by not a Saint, but Anthony Blue, who has 1,200 of his team's 1,600 rushing yards.
Saints are going to be without their number one running back, Latrell Flowers, yet again. And they're hoping that this isn't the final coin toss of the night.
Yeah, they need this win and then a little help from the coins in order to continue their season and make it to the playoffs. So they have to go out and win it.
Speaking of playoffs, defenses were playing like it was the playoffs, just teeing off against these obvious running attacks. And this one trying to go outside, no. But it is an outside run with about 5 minutes left in the first quarter. That gets the Saints going as junior Kevin Jackson takes it around the edge.
Yeah, KJ is going to go 41 yards right here, showing off some nice balance. It's hard to fill that flower bed when he's not in the game, but he was trying to do it. And then Jake Hooper, 2 plays later, to fellow sophomore Jalen Watson, 33 yards into the end zone. Saints take the early lead.
They love to take that early lead at Clark Field. They do so with about 4 minutes left in the first, 7-0. We flash forward to about 9 minutes left in the second after a few back and forths. A quick kick pins the Valiants deep on their own 2. However, on second down, A.J. Ovilas finds Jake David for 37 yards. And then on the very next play, Josh Fugelsang goes 60 to the tilt. Yes, folks, that's 3 plays, 98 yards.
And just a backbreaker. You think you have the opponent pinned down, and then they take it all the way right back on you. Just over 7 minutes left in the half. We're all knotted up at 7.
Keo Jones looked like he's got a big run up his sleeve. Down the sideline for 73 yards, but nope. You can see one of the coaches pointing at the flag on the ground. This, the second Saints touchdown of more than 70 yards, called back for a flag in the first half alone.
Absolute backbreaker. It just takes the wind right out of your offense. The wind was in the sails of the Valiants. Blue right there, starting the running game going, and then Fugelsang, 2 big third down conversions, and then Blue with this 17-yard touchdown run, putting the team on top. St. Genevieve had all that momentum going into the half.
Yep, 14-7 at the break, but we go to the first possession for the Saints in the second half, and Hooper was hot. Jackson for 16 yards, then he finds him for 42 yards before he goes back to Watson again for the 30-yard touchdown. Second hookup for those 2 sophomores, and we are tied up yet again, 14-14. They just don't play non-close games at Clark Field, but the Valiants had the answer. A 4-play, 72-yard, 1-minute drive. Fugelsang had 3 of those 4 plays as his carries, 26 carries, 215 yards. Blue chipping in 77 yards of his own.
But it would be Fugelsang that finished it off, getting into the end zone, 21-14, the Vive, as they just continue to do it on the ground. And then after a Saints long drive stalls, 3rd and 14, a 24-yard strike, leave us finding David in the end zone, out of focus on the camera, out of focus in that Saints secondary.
Indeed, that was. Hooper, though, he just plays great with his back against the wall. He finds Jackson, who has 7 catches for 130 yards. KJ just on it. And then Hooper! How about this run from the super soft? 33 yards, not to be denied. Down there at the 10, just fighting for extra yards.
Not looking like a quarterback right there. And then Jones with the 1-yard TD plunge. Saints right back in it, down just a score with a little under 5 minutes left in the game.
Valiants trying to run this clock out. They go on a quick 3 and out, and on that possession, Fugelsang is hurt and has to leave with a knee injury. So, 3 minutes left. Javen Lopez trying to be a hero on this punt return.
You know how electrifying 2-4 is, the purple mamba as it were, but unable to shake free right here from the Valiants, and then miscommunication right here. Hooper going into the end zone, no receiver in the area. That's an INT for Genevieve.
But those running backs were out. Blue got injured as well, so if you don't have any running backs, you're not going to be able to run the clock out. Another 3 and out. The Saints get the ball back, but Hooper gets sacked on the first play, and he ends up getting hurt on that play. However, there's a flag down, defensive holding. So Hooper's got to come out of the game, but the Saints have first down with a little less than 2 minutes left on the 35. Corey Redu going to go in there and run the Wildcat. And then there's another injury. So Hooper's able to come back into the game.
Crazy.
And he's looking for his man KJ in the tying score.
Going into the end zone, but David there defensively swatting that one away. That was a heck of a job in coverage right there by 11.
That was play of the game for sure, because a few plays later, trying to make it happen, it's a fumble. David and the Valiants come into the Lions' Den, and they escape with their first Santa Fe League victory. The Saints' season is over. 28-21.
Yeah, an electrifying season for St. Anthony. A lot to be proud of and happy with. It's tough when you lose your best player, Latrell Flowers, out with an injury. You are left wondering what might have been.
This video brought to you in part by McCarty's Jewelry, here for you since 1932. There were a lot of question marks surrounding this Saints program when Mario Morales took over at the beginning of the year. But there's one thing for sure. The Saints are on the up and up. To follow all those St. Anthony sports, you stay right here, GazetteSports.com.